It's Saravon was there, Ella was there, Barry White. Wait. But I didn't know who these people were at the time.
Rewind. Who was there?
So I sang these love songs, and I didn't know nothing about Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. What the hell? I was 14 years old.
You got to give us one juicy story.
Well, I can tell you a story when I had too much to drink, and I was working with Wyclef.
Okay. Spill it.
It's actually pretty funny.
We sound crazy.
He is one half of the duo Louis York and an award-winning songwriter.
Yes, sir. It's Claude Kelly.
He is award-winning songwriter and other half of the dynamic duo Louis York.
What's up, y'all? It's Chuck Harmony.
Music executive and Renaissance man.
Hey, it's Billionaire.
Music aficionado.
What's up? It's Timon Bacon from Macon.
We Sound Crazy is your official backstage pass to all things music and culture.
On tonight's episode of We Sound Crazy, we're talking to Mr. Can We Talk himself, Tevin Campbell.
We are in for a treat today. Billionaire is in the building.
Claude Kelly is in the building.
Chuck Harmony is in the building.
And to my right,
Special guest.
we got a special guest. I'm going to say young legend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Legend, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tevin Campbell's in the building.
What?
Woo.
What? Welcome.
So,
I'd love to hear your Mount Rushmore of singers. You can add a couple more in there too.
For my top, so it would be, I think, Aretha Franklin to me is one of the most brilliant singers.
Yeah.
Patsy Cline to me is one of the most brilliant singers.
Patsy Cline.
Yeah, man.
did you go by the house, Tevin?
Incredible voice.
Did you?
No, I didn't make it, but next time because it's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
30 minutes away. But they made it was all white with the yellow roses in the movie, but it doesn't look like that in real life, man. I want to see the real house.
That's fiction.
Yeah. But Patsy Cline to me had one of the greatest voices. But there's Donny Hathaway, Frank Sinatra.
Yep.
Was cold-blooded.
His control, man.
Yeah. I mean, Ella Fitzgerald, Dinah Washington.
Real singer.
But my favorite singers would be Aretha and Donnie and Patsy. Those voices, to me, they move me more than...
It's got to be who moves you.
And Whitney. So Whitney, Aretha, Patsy, and Donnie.
A lot of people don't say
that's
Patsy.
That's my four kind of favorite singers.
Aretha, Whitney, Patsy, Donnie. That's your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad Mount Rushmore.
That's a strong Mount Rushmore.
But I like a lot. I like Edith Piaf. I think she was a great singer. Yep. She's a French, I like a lot of different singers, See,
it's interesting because when you say that, it makes a lot of sense because, you are an amazing singer.
Thank you.
But it makes me realize that, you probably could have sung any genre that you wanted to. You probably could have been an opera singer.
I love opera.
Yeah.
I know opera songs. I think a good singer should be able to sing anything,
Facts.
And if you also, I love music. I've always loved music. And I've always been... my mom has always listened to different types of music, so I grew up around that. So I've always had the versatility around me. So, hey, I appreciate you saying I'm an amazing singer. That's what's up.
Well, listen, a lot of times I feel like you break in one way, right? Like you have your entry point, and then most musicians I know love what they do, but are also fighting to remind people that they can do so much more. Right, because we all listen to everything. So
yeah.
As soon as you mention Patsy Cline and then Edith, I'm like, duh. Of course, he loves more than just.
Oh man,
people are expecting you to just give them a nice rundown of R&B greats or soul greats, and it's like,
well, that's ridiculous. I mean,
yeah, right.
Music is
universal.
all over. Yeah,
and for everybody.
Yes, for everybody, and singers exist all over the board. I'm moved by singers. It doesn't matter if they're white, black, what genre they're in. Like Chris Stapleton.
What a singer.
A singer.
That's a singer. You know what I mean?
A singer.
I love singers. So that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sign of a true artist, though.
Yeah, Tevin was at the Bridgestone Arena last night here in Nashville, Tennessee, and killed it. But I wanted to go back just a few weeks ago to Black Music Honors.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Tevin was one of the honorees, well-deserved. How did that feel?
It felt great. It was my first time being honored. So
Really?
yeah.
Wait a minute. Your first time ever?
Yeah. Well, I was a childhood star, and then I disappeared for a long time. So a lot of people didn't even know where I was to honor me if they wanted to honor me. But it was a beautiful night. And great company. The Whispers were there. Drew Hill, everybody was there. It was great.
All 8 of them. Or 7.
How is that possible?
The Drew Hill Men's
How is
Choir.
it a 7-member, 8-member?
It was a men's choir.
It's choir. That's
It's the Drew Hill Men's
of
Choir.
course.
The male chorale.
But so Tevin's tribute, it was a Keydron Bryant
Okay.
and Avery Wilson,
Yes. Yeah.
who I enjoyed his tribute. Musically,
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a great job. You know, Avery's great.
Yeah.
Did
kills
Avery
every
win the Can We Talk challenge? I'm gonna go there now. Was
Listen,
he
it's a
the
good
was he the
question.
one who you crowned as the winner?
No, you know, there were a lot of unknown people, young people on TikTok
Yeah.
who had some amazing voices. So no, none of those famous guys win. No, it was the unknowns. I couldn't tell you their names,
Right.
but I just watched a lot of it on TikTok. And I was amazed by the talent.
Yo.
I was amazed by the
crazy.
talent.
That bridge
So-
is something to sing.
Yeah,
That is a
Yeah,
challenge.
it is.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I mean, I could do it in the same key to this day, but it's always the last song in the show. And I usually do, you know, I was 15, 16 years old when I recorded those songs, but I keep them in the same key during the show. But to do that one, and they're singing full out in the audience. So
Right,
you
right,
have to, they're singing the song,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and they're not
It's
going to
the
not
song,
sing it.
like-
It's the song.
And that
might-
high part, that love part, they're singing that full out. So I can't even hear myself singing. So I just let them sing it, you know?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
let
yeah.
them sing it now. And they don't care.
So when you recorded Can We Talk specifically, because a couple of weeks ago we had a conversation about the best R&B song of all time.
Right.
And that was unanimous. You know what I'm saying? Like
Of all time.
Of all time. So
I would agree. I'm not saying that just because I did it, but it is actually a really incredible song.
Yeah, man.
Babyface wrote it. I didn't write it.
You sang
It's
the
you
shit-
delivered it, though.
You sang the
You
shit
sang
out of it,
the
though.
hell out of
I
that song.
appreciate that. It's a blessing to have the song.
Did you know that you were recording something that
No.
special? You didn't know?
No,
It was
I
just a
was
song?
just a kid, just singing in the studio.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
It's crazy, man.
I just liked the song and I just sing it, but I never knew what it would. No,
I bet
no way,
Babyface knew.
no way.
Babyface
like we got one.
We about to make some money.
I think Babyface probably knew.
He had to.
Yeah. I think Warner Brothers probably knew, but I was just a kid, you know, doing my thing. I didn't care about any of that stuff, you know. So, but it's a blessing.
It is.
It's a
But
beautiful
you did
thing.
know you sang better than everybody else. You had to know that. Like,
Well, there was nobody out that was my age doing.
Right.
I was the only kid out. I mean, there was really not when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. I was the only male artist my age. You know, and they put me in categories. I got nominated for 5 Grammys, and they always put me in category Luther Vandross and Al Jarreau and Ray Charles. Like there was no, you know what I'm saying?
it was like Lil Tevin, and
Like why you gonna
and the
put me against Ray
Titans.
Charles? Like you know. But I was the only one my age doing what I was doing for a minute, and then I think it, you know, yeah,
Yeah, because that was what, 93, right?
yeah, 90,
Yeah. it was-
92, 93.
Yeah.
Up next on We Sound Crazy.
That's why I was confused when I read in L.A. Reid's book, him talking about Usher was supposed to cut Can We Talk first, and I'm like,
Well,
what?
that's true. That's actually true. LA did want him to record it.
After the break on We Sound Crazy.
Hey, besties!
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time!
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
Like it's a spiritual moment.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Roll it!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher.
He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up. You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I was the only one my age doing what I was doing for a minute, and then I think it, yeah.
Yeah, because that was what, 93, right?
Yeah, 90,
yeah,
92, 93.
Yeah, so it was no, that's why I was confused when I read in L.A. Reid's book, him talking about Usher was supposed to cut Can We Talk first, and I'm like,
well,
what?
that's true. That's actually true. L.A. did want him to record it. Babyface wanted me to do it, and they had a big, I think, fight over that. I was, kind of the reason
LA
that they kind of broke up.
You done broke up, baby. You done broke up.
It wasn't over just that though, but that started kind of. I didn't even know that, but it's in the book. He wrote the book, and it tells. I was a kid, but I didn't. But it's true. But I don't believe that. I Got It Bad by Usher is one of my favorite R&B songs. Mm-hmm. I couldn't sing that like he sings it. Okay. I don't believe Usher could sing Can We Talk like I sing it. Not every song is meant for everybody.
That's right.
I agree.
No. I don't believe that.
I do agree. I'm just thinking about Usher singing "Can We Talk." And I think Usher is a great vocalist. We talk about him often and we celebrate him. 100%. I just can't hear him on. I just can't hear it. I just don't.
No, and you couldn't hear me sing "I Got It Bad" either. I mean, there's certain songs that are not.
I kind of could.
I think I could. I can hear it. I believe I can hear that. Yeah.
Y'all sound like Larry David.
I follow this site called Cultural Millennials on Instagram, and they have all of the latest news about hip hop and R&B. And they had this question. They posted a picture of Michael Jackson, and they was like, "Who is this generation's Michael Jackson?" And I was kind of weirded out because nobody mentioned Usher. They mentioned Chris Brown a lot. They mentioned The Weeknd a lot. They mentioned Drake a lot. A few Bruno Mars, but it was majority Chris Brown, Drake, and Weeknd. But it was no mentions of Usher. That's so weird.
Well, first of all, nobody compares to Michael Jackson.
Right.
There is no. I hate when people do that. Like, what's our Michael Jackson, or what's just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
To me, I think that's corny. Michael Jackson is. There will never be anybody that compares to him.
Okay. Right.
But if I had to say who comes closer, I would say Chris Brown.
You would?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because he's the triple threat. He can dance his off.
Yeah.
He can sing his off, Can't nobody dance like Chris Brown. I don't know nobody can dance like Chris Brown. He comes closer to dancing like Michael than anybody else.
See, I said that.
Can't nobody touch
ago.
Michael. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted.
So tell me.
But he comes closer to doing it. I'm sorry.
No, Chuck said this a few weeks ago in an episode, and then we all jumped him.
They jumped down my neck like you don't know music. I'm like, Chris Brown is great.
No, Chris Brown is amazing. I think that I would really love to hear him do like a ballad, like a, you know what I'm saying, because he has a great voice, But I think he's great. But he is a better dancer to me than I don't know anybody else that can dance better than Chris Brown.
See, I feel the same way about Chris Brown. And I'm sure his fans would not agree because he definitely does well when he puts music out. So it's not saying that his music is bad at all. No, I like a lot of it. But if Chris Brown, in the most focused way possible, had an album comparable to like what Confessions by Usher is as a body of work, it would be scary how big he could be. And he's already big, but it'd be scary how impactful. Like this, we always again we compare to Thriller, right? But I mean, so for lack of a better idea, like if he had his Thriller moment, like the best of the best, really concerted effort, like I think he could blow everyone out the water.
Well, I think he just has a really, really, really good voice, And I would just like to hear him sing like a power ballad, like that.
I feel you.
like a "Can we talk?" or something.
he said, I'd like to school the young man on.
But something like just because he can, he's capable of that. But nobody comes close to Michael Jackson. So that's just not happening. Not even remotely close.
So I was on a Clubhouse maybe a year ago, and I went into a room that was debating who was the greatest entertainer, Michael Jackson or Beyonce, and the room.
Hello.
It's called Michael Jackson. There is no confusion there, and I think that Beyonce would tell you herself.
I said
Michael Jackson.
I said the same thing. I said, V as a friend. I said she would tell you that Michael is the better entertainer, but the room. It was a real debate, and they said, well, Michael Jackson, it took 5 solo albums for him to even take off. I mean, it was all types of like slander, and just I couldn't believe it.
But there's nobody. Beyonce is amazing,
incredible
in every way.
She's incredible, but we all know Michael Jackson. And come on now,
right?
There is no debate there, And I don't like when people pin. I don't like that, especially black artists.
Yeah, we do it
when
a lot.
They pin each other against, like
why
who's
is
better
that?
And who's. I hate that. Everybody's great in their own way.
Right.
Everybody, that's what music is all about. We add something, we give something to it.
Yeah.
It's not about who's better.
Yeah.
And we
Just
do it a
your
lot.
thing.
Especially with music, because there's no real way to quantify that. It's not like it's
right.
sports where you can look at
stats.
Like our stats come from a different place. It comes from payola. It comes from trends. It comes from a lot of different things. It's not an actual factual stat. And so it's really hard to quantify who's the greatest of a thing because everybody, if they're a true artist, they introduce their own thing to the marketplace.
Live in your greatness, like Aretha did and Michael. They didn't give a damn about who else was greater. They was just living in their greatness.
Yeah, doing their thing.
Do your thing.
Yo, the crazy pick of the week is like our song.
Absolutely.
Our pick of the week.
This is a big deal.
We vouching for this one.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And I think we got a good one this week. The We Sound Crazy pick of the week is from your boys, Lewis York, featuring the one and only soulful Anthony Hamilton, Alone a Lot. We know you're going to feel this one. Check it out.
Come on, Coleman.
Hey, man.
Great to see you, man. Pleasure.
Good to see you.
Let's do this, brother. Let's go. There's a mic.
I've been traveling so long, I'm just searching for a heart to call home. Sleeping in a bed that's cold, tired of eating all my dinners alone. Been so close to quitting, almost throwing in the towel. You're the only one that's saving me now. You came around at a good time when I was breaking down. I've been alone a lot lately. I've been alone a lot lately. Just when I thought I was sinking, you didn't let me drown. I've been alone a lot lately. I've been alone a lot lately. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've been alone a lot lately. I've been alone.
Been a lot of folks that's come and gone. I'm full of memories of who's done me wrong. Then you start to feel like you're on your own, till somebody finds you and open your eyes to a new road. You ever been so close to quitting, almost throwing in the towel? You're the only one that's saving letting me down. You came around, had a good time, and I was breaking down. I've been alone a lot lately. I've been alone a lot lately. Just when I thought I was sinking, you didn't let me drown. I've been alone a lot lately. I've been alone a lot lately. Whoa. I've been alone a lot lately. I've been alone a lot lately.
Up next on We Sound Crazy.
I remember being in the studio with Sarah Vaughan was there, Ella was there, Barry White.
Wait.
Hold on, I didn't know who these people were.
Wait,
at the time,
rewind. Who was there?
You said Sarah Vaughan.
Sarah Vaughan.
They were all there.
Who else?
Barry White.
Barry White.
After the break on We Sound Crazy.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
But you start your career with Quincy. We talking about greatness. Quincy Jones. Quincy, Q.
Q.
Tevin, take us back to I'm gonna say 90. I ain't gonna be with Claude and say 89.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But take us back to, I mean, what do you remember about that time? Tomorrow, what do you remember?
I do remember that time. I remember the very beginning and the middle. I don't remember too much of, and the very end.
It's all a blur.
The life of a childhood star. Wow. I remember being in the studio and Sarah Vaughan was there, Ella was there, and Barry White.
Wait. Hold
I didn't know who these people were at the time.
Rewind. Who was there?
You said Sarah Vaughan.
Sarah Vaughan.
They were all there.
Who else?
Barry White.
Barry White. And who else? Barry White.
Ella was there.
And Ella Fitzgerald were at the studio.
And Saida and
Saida Garrett.
Saida, that's one of my favorites.
She wrote the lyrics to Tomorrow in the studio. Because that was an instrumental, Brothers Johnson. She wrote those lyrics while we were in the studio. And I did the takes, and I was a kid, man. I mean, that's all I remember. It was great. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I get emotional talking about it, but it was fucking amazing. Yeah.
What do you remember about Quincy?
Oh man, what did I learn from him?
Yeah, or just a fond memory of Quincy Jones.
Man, Quincy to this day is like he's like a father to me. Learn a lot from him. Everything I know pretty much about the business, I pretty much learned from Quincy. So
that's cool, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's hit me to a lot. He's a pimp, man. He gonna hit me to the gag.
All right.
He really is I was
like, give us 1 point. Give us something. Give us 1 pimp point.
Oh man, just he taught me things. Always keeping your word, never keeping making people wait, being late. And I learned that from him, So to this day, I try to, even though I wasn't too good at that today, because you made me take all those shots last night.
It's Phil's fault, though.
You know what? We hung out a little bit late last night, so I take the blame for it. I got here just minutes before you, Tevin, so no front.
But things like that, because I was a kid, so I would be, I'd keep people waiting, video shoots and stuff like that. I didn't care,
Yeah.
Be at Magic Mountain with my friends, and they'd be waiting at the studio, do the photo session and stuff. I was that kind of kid. Yeah. And so he kind of had to teach me. He taught,
Listen
here, yeah. I mean, my mom couldn't do anything with me, So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
couldn't control you.
I was wild, man. I was wild. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But he taught me things like that, like business etiquette, stuff like that,
Yeah.
And just being around Quincy for 10 minutes, you're gonna hear stories. He's known everybody. He'll tell you, man, me and Marlon Brando, I asked him if he knew Edith Piaf. He said, oh yeah, Edith Piaf, yeah, we hung out in France one time. He was drinking, yeah, she liked him, Fred boy. He got all kinds of stories for everybody.
That's cool, man.
Everybody, man.
Damn.
And it's amazing. So just sitting and talking to the man and just being around him is just amazing. I've done a lot of that, so I'm just blessed to know the man.
If you're starting off with people like Quincy and Sarah Vaughan and Ella Fitzgerald and Barry White, from the beginning of your career, have you ever been starstruck since then?
No. Well, I am starstruck. When I meet celebrities, I do get starstruck.
Really?
Yes, I do. Oh yeah.
I saw a picture of you and Lala. You was like, I'm starstruck.
Yeah.
Lala Anthony.
Yeah, Lala Anthony.
Lala.
From Power.
Yeah, don't do. That's my friend, man.
I love Lala.
That's my friend.
Lala's
Lala,
I don't
we love
know.
you. Alani Vasquez Anthony.
I love Lala.
What is wrong with you?
I was just making sure it's the same person we're talking about. I'm surprised he's starstruck by Lala. Okay.
Well, my brother has he loves Lala. And the Power, the show Power. My friend Naturi.
Yeah.
It's Tasha.
Mm-hmm.
We did Hairspray together on Broadway for years, so we know each other really well. But anyway, I do get starstruck. Aretha Franklin, when I met Aretha Franklin, when she flew me out to sing at one of her benefits, I think it was her birthday or something like that. And her favorite song by me was Always in My Heart. Oh, man. Woo!
First of all, Aretha flew you out. You got flued out.
I'm getting emotional talking about it.
You got flued out by the queen.
Yes.
To sing.
To sing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. My mom's idol was Aretha Franklin when she was growing up. And she got to meet her that night and sit at the table with her and watch me perform on stage.
It's crazy, man.
It's always good when you can, like those moments where you can make your mom proud, right? Like,
yeah,
like,
I'm getting emotional.
See, I did well. I'm doing all right, Mom.
On this show, we do a segment, and I'm going to shoot it to Phil, where we do Keep or Kill.
Yes, please.
I would like to do Keep or Kill, and I got one suggestion, because he done work with so many people. But explain what Keep or Kill is.
So Keep or Kill is a game where it's essentially this or that. So I give you two options, and you pick the one that you keep or your preference. Okay. So I'm turning my computer so you can't see that.
So you can't cheat.
So you can't cheat.
Okay.
Oh, this should be fun.
Raw answers only. You just got to keep it real.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Quincy Jones, Babyface.
Well, keep Babyface, kill Quincy.
Wow.
I mean, can we talk, bro?
That's what I'm saying. I know.
It's getting hot.
Quincy's not going to watch this. Quincy's not going to see
over.
this. Quincy will not see this. So.
It's getting hot.
What about Aretha or Patty?
Oh, keep Aretha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Patty. But keep Aretha. Come on.
Whitney or Mariah?
Whitney. Keep her.
Oh, I couldn't even get it out.
He didn't even let you get
talking about. When you say Whitney,
like
it's gonna be keep Whitney all the time.
Prince or Michael Jackson?
That's hard. No, that is hard. Wait. Oh,
it hit you.
Wait a minute. I'm thinking. Nope. Keep Prince, man. Keep Prince.
Keep Prince.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for Prince, I wouldn't. Yeah, keep Prince.
Brandy or Monica?
Oh,
Who gets the
oh
boy?
My God. Keep Brandy.
Donnie.
I'm not going to add that. You have to just say it.
Yeah.
Monica, know I love her. All right, go.
Donnie Hathaway or Stevie Wonder?
Donnie Hathaway.
Whoa.
Keep Donnie. I'm a voice. I'm a voice, man.
Jodeci or Boyz II Men?
Oh my God. Keep Jodeci.
Escape or SWV?
Oh my God. Keep SWV.
I'm sitting here stunned. I'm just like,
but I like all of them.
It's a good answer. Give it up for Tevin Campbell, man.
And they ain't gonna see this. I hope not. And you know I love y'all.
So we're gonna do a rapid fire line of questions for you. Whatever comes to mind, there's no right or wrong answer.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just throw some questions at you, and you just let me know what you're feeling.
Okay.
Name a song that you know every ad lib, run, and vocalization for. Outside of your own catalog.
Every song that I know, I know all those things to every song that I know.
he's like, I do this.
Every song that I know all of those things.
Oh, okay.
That's the answer.
Wow. A song that makes you believe in love for that moment.
Have you ever been in love? Celine Dion.
Phil doesn't like Celine Dion. Just so you know. Phil doesn't like Celine Dion.
Nice gowns.
He thinks Phil has great gowns. I'm so offended.
I like that song. Sorry. I like her singing that
Celine
song.
Dion is the bomb. You tripping, buddy.
How about a song that's your safe space?
Here's to Life. Shirley Horn.
Yeah. That is a song. That's a good one.
A song that aged terribly.
Oh, that aged terribly. Can't touch this. I mean, I don't know what that means. What does age terribly mean? I don't even know what it means.
As in, is it comes on today, or we still don't want to hear it?
We
today?
don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I may co-sign that one though.
Yeah, I co-sign that one.
Yeah, I think I may co-sign that.
Yeah, because when it comes on, it kind of gets on my nerves. So yeah, I love MC Hammer. Don't get me wrong.
Right. When I was on the Age Terribly, Ruben stuttered "Sorry" for 2004.
Is he still sorry?
Is he still sorry for 2004?
Up next on We Sound Crazy.
So I sing these love songs, and I didn't know nothing about Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. What the hell? I was 14 years old.
don't think a lot of people understand what it's like to be in the business that young.
No one, you can't understand it unless you actually been through it. There's a lot of childhood stars, like Drew Barrymore.
Stay right there. We sound crazy.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and the Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Greg, come on man, let's put a ride home.
So this is the last one. A song you sang with all your heart but ain't know nothing about.
Oh, can we talk?
I ain't know nothing about that.
All the songs that I did when I was a kid, I didn't know nothing about. I'm Ready, Can We Talk, Break It Down. I damn sure didn't know nothing about that. I was 15 when I recorded that stuff.
Break it down.
So I was being used as a mute, Don't Say Goodbye, Girl, and Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. Nard and Michael Walden was going through a lot with his wife at that time. I was being used as a muse. I didn't go through any of that stuff. They just knew I could sing love songs as a kid. And there's money to be made there. But it's a timeless stuff,
You call out a lot of legends.
A lot of legends. He ain't no now to Michael Walden. He just, did. I'm like, okay.
Now he don't get his flowers.
He don't get his flowers.
All the Man That I Need. He did a lot of Whitney stuff.
A lot of Whitney stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't he do We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off?
Yeah.
I was listening to
that. To have a good time. Oh no.
That's my jam.
What's that guy's name?
And drink some cherry wine.
There's a huge.
Is that Jermaine Stewart?
Jermaine Stewart, man.
He had a couple of huge hits. Yeah. That wasn't the only one he had.
That was a jam, though.
Nard is great. So I sang these love songs, and I didn't know nothing about Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. What the hell? I was 14 years old.
I don't think a lot of people understand what it's like to be in the business that young.
You can't understand it unless you actually been through it. There's a lot of childhood stars, like Drew Barrymore.
I was going to ask you, do you have a bond with other child stars?
I would love to know Drew Barrymore. I think she's amazing. She started when she was 3.
Yeah.
Michael started when he was. I'm not the only one,
right?
But it's different when you are alone by yourself. It's cool to be in a group,
Yeah.
But Drew Barrymore was alone, man.
Yeah.
I mean, she went through it.
She went through it.
And I understand everything she went through because I went through that same thing. I really did. Childhood stars would go through it. But we're here and we survived. And we laugh about it. So it's a good thing.
Like when you see other child stars, you kind of have that we're part of the same club. Like I get you. Do you see Brandy and you're like,
Brandy knows.
I see you.
Brandy knows. Yeah, she's been acting. So, yeah. I mean, it's not a normal life, you know, and you can't really understand it unless you go through it. I could explain it to people and people be like, well, why did you stop? You should have kept, you know, and it couldn't be that hard to get to travel and spend money. I mean, but you know what? No, it's actually a lot of work and there's a lot behind that you don't even understand, you know?
Yeah.
And plus you're a kid. I wanted to do a podcast about the pros and cons of childhood stardom, but you know, one day I'll write a book. I'll write a book one day. No one wants to hear about that.
No, are you kidding me? Yo, listen, now more than ever, right? Because of social media and things like that, and even how TikTok is so inclusive of family and kids, like I think there's probably more kids that want to be famous now than ever before.
But I think it's safer now for kids, you know, because I think social media, that's one of the pros of social media. They're not going to let you attack any kids. I mean, if you know what I mean? I mean, they will come for you. If you get one little comment on this kid's page, you know, their fans are going to, that's one of the pros of social media. They're also unprotected also on social media. So, you know.
That balance.
There's a balance. I don't know. I mean, I just. Well,
what's one piece of advice? First of all, please do that podcast.
Yeah.
I think you'd be surprised how many people would tune in to hear all the pitfalls and the warnings. And
will you name it Can We Talk?
Who are you collaborating with these days?
Well, I'm waiting on Babyface. He's writing me a song.
That's gone well before. It works out well.
He's gonna write me a song. Bless me. But I'm doing a lot of the writing myself. I'm working with some people you wouldn't know, but they're very, very, very talented.
Okay.
I'm working with these guys too.
Yeah, you heard that come first. Chuck Harmony and Claude Kelly's at the end.
Like, yeah,
absolutely.
That'd be great.
100%.
So
have you done any recording in Nashville?
No, but I would like to go to Muscle Shows.
Just a quick drive away.
I
was just watching that documentary last night.
That's a historic place, man. It's a lot of great music recorded there.
Yes, Fame Studio.
Yep. Oh my God, I would love to go there.
You should.
It's really, really cool.
I'm curious to know, to have traveled the world and work with the best, you got to give us one juicy story. What's something crazy that you done or seen that people will be surprised to hear from Mr. Tevin Campbell?
Well, I can tell you a story when I had too much to drink and I was working with Wyclef.
Okay. Spill it.
It's actually pretty funny. So I remember the Regal Royal. It's now in New York. It's now the London. Mm-hmm. It was, back then it was the Regal Royal. And so I had a session with Wyclef. Great sessions. We did some great songs. And so before the session, I went into the lobby in the bar and had 8 Cosmopolitans.
8?
Yeah.
8?
8. In the span of probably 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, it was a mess. I was, 19, 20, something like that. I was with my friend, so we went to the studio, walked to the studio, and he was there. And he was playing songs for me. And every song he played for me, I was like, oh, that sucks. It's horrible. Play the next one.
Oh, no.
I was cursing, too. I was being very, very nasty and, just horrible. I was like, this sucks. What the is this? Play the next one. That's how I was speaking. I was just trying to give you a recap of the 19-year-old Tevin. And so then he called my mom.
Wyclef called your mom?
Yeah, because he couldn't take it no more. He was like, I was drunk, acting a fool, acting like a brat. He called my mom. It's like, Rhonda, your boy, your son over here, I can't control him. He don't like none of the songs, and he don't, and he's really, really drunk, and, can you please talk to him? My mom got on the phone with me. She didn't have no effect. She didn't change anything, basically. So basically, the session was canceled for that night because of me showing up drunk. And I think I actually talked to one of his managers on Twitter or something like that. So I think he's cool now, but I was a brat. I was a brat. That's how I acted.
Was that just that session, or was it a phase? Like
that was that session.
Okay,
that was that session. I never, ever, ever showed up to sessions drunk. Are you kidding me? It was not a normal thing. But I was in New York with my friend, and I was a bit. around that time, that those albums, that was a bad time because that was after I'm Ready and after Back to the World. So things weren't the same. The childhood stardom was sort of fading off, you know what I'm saying? And Warner Brothers was sort of breaking it to me gently. They had changed their whole get up. Pop music and R&B music was a whole different thing. It wasn't just that, though. A lot of people don't understand that. Why did Tevin Campbell stop making music, or why? It had a lot to do with Warner Brothers and their shift. They got rid of everybody that worked all those albums, Mo Austin and Hank Spann and Ray Harris, all the big shots. But their focus turned into pop music. They made all their money off of R&B music. So the focus wasn't on me anymore. So that was a hard time. So I was acting a fool and drinking and doing whatever I wanted to do.
That makes sense.
Rebelling, yeah.
Makes sense. It makes 100% sense. I mean, that's a huge shift to adjust to, period, for any artist, but then being that young.
Yeah.
And having to understand.
But that's the way it is. It's the business.
And it's still that way because people, as working on the label side, when you are the ones that partner with an artist or a production company and you move on, it's tough. Because again, you were that advocate for the artist and things change.
Yeah.
Yeah. Record companies don't give a damn about the artist. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Listen.
They don't give a about you. They don't. I mean, I had a great relationship with Warner Brothers. I really did. But I was a kid. And I was a kid being used for his talent. But that's business. That's the business. That's what the business is.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with that at all because what I get out of it is timeless music. I got to work with some of the greatest producers ever at 12 years old. No one can say that they worked with Prince at 12 years old but me.
Yeah.
No other male artist can say that.
No one can say
that's a pretty big deal.
That's
so I am blessed to have that. So I had a great relationship with Warner Brothers, but you have to take the good and the bad.
Up next on We Sound Crazy.
That Can We Talk challenge had a lot of influence and weight, and a lot of people saw that. The powers that be saw that. A lot of record companies saw that.
That's good.
There were a lot of people doing that challenge. I was blown away. Jamie Foxx was talking about it.
After the break on We Sound Crazy.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
So take us inside of Tevin right now. We've been talking a lot about the past Tevin. What is Tevin right now? What you doing?
I'm happy. Because when I talk about the past, I never talk about that stuff. Oh my God! But it's good talking about it.
Yeah.
But I am so happy. I'm living in my truth and it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
I'm writing really great lyrics, and I can't wait to share them. I'm in a place in my life where I have realized that I have nothing to prove to anybody. So when I go out and do shows, and it's fun now, it's not. I used to beat myself up so much. I'm not going to hit this note. I want to sound just like the record because they're not going to think I can sing anymore, that kind of stuff. But now I just got to have fun. It's just a difference now. When you get 45, you get that stuff kind of just.
But I feel that fun. It feels like fun. Even seeing him last night perform, it was just like, I'm having a good time.
Yeah. And it didn't used to be like that. I used to be really a nervous wreck before I went on stage because I was away from it so long. And so when I was doing these shows, sporadic shows, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, I would get really, really nervous because I hadn't done it. I mean, it's like riding a bike.
You never really forget, but you got to get comfortable.
But I was so nervous, it became a problem. But now it's just like,
just go have fun, have some groupies on the road, just live your life. I was giving Tevin some tips backstage in the green room. I'm going to help him find some groupies.
What a bad influence.
Some groupies.
First is tequila, now it's the group. Although I kind of like the group.
Phil is a bad influence if you can't tell.
But we had some fun last night.
It was a lot of fun. Tamar is a whole. I love her so much.
Tamar and Tevin, that's a whole nother reality show right there. Just
that would.
TNT.
Oh my God.
The people would tune in.
Them two last night at the table was like
wilding out.
It was a good time, but it was a good energy, and just to see the mutual respect and admiration. But just Tamar was encouraging him to get out here and sing more. She's like, need you. She's like, come on, more shows.
She's right. I need to get out more, and because I actually love performing, and she's a lot of fun. So we gonna hang out.
And the people love to hear it. It was a packed house. People love to hear you perform and see you perform.
Yeah,
so
I just got to bring those songs down. I'm not singing it in the same key no more. I was 15 years old.
Minor third.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
But I got to give you credit. It sounded great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Because I was impressed by it being the original key. I was like, oh, that's what he's doing tonight. That's what he's doing.
Most people don't do that.
And most people don't do it. Seriously.
Nah,
and I'll tell you, Anita Baker keeps hers in the same key.
Yeah,
but it's like but keep it up because I was impressed.
I think it's the most of those songs like I'm Ready, Can We Talk, Round and Round. If you look, they sort of lose their power.
You gotta be picky about the key you put in because there's a feeling.
Like always in my heart, you can kind of bring down a little bit, but you can't bring Can We Talk down. I mean,
and also people know that song. Like, the world knows that from muscle memory in the original key.
They're gonna be like, oh, he took the key down. He can't hit them notes
I don't
no
know
more.
what that was last night. That ain't the key. That ain't Can We Talk that I know. Kevin's slipping. You're like, damn right, I slipped that key down.
Exactly.
I can sing it a couple more times. They know that song they know.
So I try to keep that in the same key, and they sing along to it anyway. So I just let them sing. So yeah.
I mean, that song has gone viral, I feel like 5 different times, right? For different reasons.
That's a great song, man. He wrote the hell out of that song. I mean, it's a blessing. I'm telling you, it really is a blessing. I never realized it would be what it is. And it is truly a blessing to have my vocals on there.
When the song goes viral like that, right? I think this is something that probably people are wondering because everything now is about going viral and trending. When a song goes viral like that, how does it change anything for your career? Is it just that more people are singing it, or you get re-noticed just streams?
Yeah.
Like, do you get more shows because of last week it was popping? Or
well, when things go viral, that Can We Talk challenge was crazy, and they're still sending me messages doing the challenge.
Yeah,
it's over. It's over, people.
Tevin's officially shutting the challenge down. It's over.
But that was amazing, man. That Can We Talk challenge had a lot of influence and weight, and a lot of people saw that. The powers that be saw that. A lot of record companies saw that.
That's good.
There were a lot of people doing that challenge. I was blown away. Jamie Foxx was talking about it. It was crazy. It was crazy. I'd never seen anything like that. I was blown away, man. So, but I got started getting calls for shows and stuff like that. Calls that I didn't want at the time, because I'm a very private person and I sort of stay on the, to myself. when I want to do a show, I'll do a show. I know who to call if I want to do a show. But that attention was amazing. It was amazing. I literally woke up one day and it was trending.
So we do a weekly award or reward, some people might say, where we celebrate people that have done great things and accomplished a lot of amazing feats, be it in music or TV or film, and we nominate them and then we award them
the
Esther Roll Black Excellence Award. Someone who doesn't get the credit and the love that they're due and should have gotten it or should be getting it. So that's the Irby. Before we do the Irby, we should start by asking, because, with Tevin, you never know. Did you ever meet or work with Esther Roll? Because you're like, she was also there when we were doing Tomorrow. She was also there.
She was at the session.
She was frying fish in the back.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, good. You got to check. I never met her. But all right, so we basically go around and we nominate someone, and then we vote, and then someone wins every week. Every time we do this. So, Phil, you want to start?
I'm gonna start, but it's a tough one because there's so many names that come across my mind, and again, y'all, I had such a great time at Black Music Honors some weeks back, and it was like super dope, and I was like, man, just seeing some of the Whispers and Miss Karen White and some of the people on that stage just get acknowledged. I just feel like we got to continue to give people their flowers.
Yep.
Yeah. That said, my nomination this week, Tevin Campbell.
Mic drop.
We gone through this. Come on, discography.
Yeah, man.
People's collaborated. The success. He's still here.
He's right here
doing arenas.
And Black don't crack. You know what I'm saying? We here and we looking good. You feel me?
Real talk.
I'm just saying. So that's why I nominate Tevin.
I second that nomination.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, sitting with you, real talk, we had much respect before we sat down for this, but hearing the stories and watching you really get emotional about. No, because you've done a lot of shit to be emotional about. People should know your heart and how hard you worked. Yeah. And it's no question. You are Black excellence personified.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, Tevin Campbell. This week's recipient of the Esther Roll Black Excellence Award. Yeah. We'll give you your award when you come back by the studio. We'll have it.
Okay. We provided cheese and crackers for the urban. We're kind of bootleg here at the same time, so
This is fine. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's an honor.
There's an honor. Normally we cut into a song right here that you sang, but there's a song. There's a moment we haven't talked about. Black Men United.
Oh, yeah.
You will know.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, the way that song changed my life when I was growing up, I used to play that song all day. First of all, shout out to you for literally setting the tone. Like
kicking it off. You're kicking it off.
Kick it off for like, now what's up? What you gonna do?
I got a story for you for that one too.
I want to hear that because that's a legendary.
Do we have time?
Yeah.
It's actually another story of me being a brat. So something happened on the video shoot. I'm not in the video. Do you notice I'm not in the video? Like the video to the song?
Why?
Okay. I don't think I'm in the video. Or I'm recording it in a different place or something. So I showed up on the set and I got in an argument with somebody or something and I left.
I can't take this. Short story. I was in. Oh, goodbye.
So, man, I just want to thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Are we done? We're not done, right? No, this is fun. No, thank you for having me.
You have an open invitation to come back and co-host with us anytime.
I would love to.
And when we record this song, we're gonna do another episode.
And talk some more.
Yes. This was a lot of fun. It's
been an honor to celebrate you here and just talk about music.
Thank you. You got me all emotional in my feelings and stuff. Golly, I gotta pick up my feelings and go home now. Let me pick them all up now. No, this is thank you for having me. It's a great time.
We sound crazy.
to almost come to blows with a radio personality bag of the day? We got that vintage tea, and David Banner reveals which Southern rapper helped make him a millionaire, and Tisha Campbell sent Gab Union to therapy.
Plus, joining us tonight, she's a comedian, actress, writer, and so much more. Tiffany Burke is here. Hey!
Woo!
I'm so excited to be here. I'm ready to do this, you guys. Let's
go. Welcome to Side Dish. Back in the city where we belong. You already know the mantra over here Side Dish. We're more than an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun. We are the whole meal. Hope your evening is going great. And Tiffany, thank you so much for hanging out with us again tonight. How you been?
Man, running rampant, but excited to be here.
Running rampant, staying busy, telling jokes all over?
All over.
Well, yo, let's dive into